Sawadee, which is hello in Thailand, which is where I've been the last week. And I started off in Chiang Mai, which is a beautiful chilled out suburb in the country. It is up north of Thailand, and it was such a good break to be there after being in the city of Malaysia and in the city of Singapore, just to go to a chilled town. And by the way, the food there was amazing. And on the first day, I just started visiting the temples, and they have like 1 billion temples there. And I felt like the more temples I saw, the more they all started to merge and just look like one big temple being everywhere. Started to get sick of it because I was taking photos to check out the same temples. So I decided to check out the night safari, which is a zoo, and you go to the night trip around the zoo, and they have like different things, different activities around the zoo, and it was epic. So we got to sit in front of an arena where we saw dozens of animals just coming through. So we saw tigers, we saw pigs, we saw some animal that were crawling along the wire not far from us. I'm not sure what they were. And we saw all these animals, really cool. And we also caught a bus that travelled around the park where we could see certain animals. And then we also got treated with an awesome show from the dancers. I got a photo with them. And then we went on another trek in the van just to see all the animals. It was an amazing experience, especially to see it at night time. I was able to pat a pig, which was pretty cool. And so that was an awesome experience. And the next day I got to go to the Elephant Sanctuary, which is the nature park for elephants that are basically rehabbing from their experiences being tortured as they were trained and disciplined for tourist activities such as elephant riding or circus activities. So these elephants had a past of torture and abuse so that they could be taught how to behave and perform. And so we got to see all these elephants, you know, some with broken backs, broken legs, some with blindness and all these crazy injuries. And they're looked after in this park. They're fed well, and you have the opportunity to feed them, to bathe them, to sort of learn about their history, and it gives you a great insight to what can happen when it comes to tourist activities. And it was such an amazing experience to see these elephants up close in a place where they could be free. And the next day I went to Chiang Rai, which is the home of the White Temple, and by God, it is the most amazing temple that I've seen because they all had colour, they all looked the same, but this one was absolutely unique, and it actually looks amazing, and I think it should be one of the wonders of the world. You know, I wasn't expecting to enjoy it that much, but it's such an amazing temple that you have to be there to really see the beauty of it. And I also got to see the dark houses, which is just an art gallery to paint and illustrate the power of darkness, hell, and all those kind of things. So I went from the White Temple, which is supposedly a place that heaven will look like, to the dark houses. So it's an interesting contrast there. And then on the last day I just relaxed in Chiang Mai, and they have amazing food. Got a nice massage there and just relaxed before I made my way down to Bangkok, which is a beautiful city. Again, crazy in the city with traffic, but I got to take a bike tour which went through the city. It took me to the Jungle Island, which you take a little boat that goes 1 minute across, and you're in this beautiful lush island with beautiful plants, fresh air, and we got to bike around the roads and the trails on the island. And we got to visit a cafe, restaurant, a park, the floating market where everything is actually floating. You know, people cook on their boats and you eat on the piers. Pretty cool place to be, so it's awesome to see a different side of Bangkok. That night, I was walking along the streets and I found the local basketball courts and volleyball courts where there were heaps of people playing at the night. So I just thought I'll join in on one of the basketball pickup games, and you know, ran for a good hour just sweating in the heat, playing in my really bad flat shoes. I think I completely destroyed my feet, but it was just fun to get around the locals and just play a game of basketball, hardcore basketball with them, and that was quite fun, just to get a little different taste of playing basketball in Bangkok. And on that Sunday I got to visit Bridge Church, see a fresh church that's been planted for 2 years, and they're ready to do outreach in the city of Bangkok. And then on the last day I visited, which is today, I visited the Grand Palace, where it's been a sad time for the Thailand community because their king has passed away. So I thought it would be a great experience to go to the Grand Palace and just see what's happening there, because the people are in mourning. They're actually flocking to the Grand Palace to pay their respects, and it was so beautiful to see the honour and the respect that they paid to their king for his work for the community. And there were thousands of people. There was traffic jam. People flocked left, right and centre to mourn and pay their respects to their king. So it was beautiful to be a part of that experience. And then I just went to the Thailand market, which is a great vibrant market where you could buy anything. Lots of people come out with tailor-made suits and lots of exotic bags and t-shirts. But it was nice to see a bit of the community, the locals, where the locals like to flock. And so that was my experience in a beautiful country called Thailand. It was probably my favourite country so far. But I'm going to make my way down to Cambodia, which I've been told is amazing. Till then, I will see you there.